Hey YouTube, welcome to RV Daydream. We're looking at another Bodega product, and this one is different than any other one you've seen before. I'm sure you're thinking, boy, he's really stretching here because all these coolers look alike. Not this one. This one's going to look different. You're gonna you might have a definite place for this. Let's go to the intro, come back.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
I've done reviews on Bodega coolers in the past, and we are probably up to our third or fourth of their cooler refrigerators. I honestly can't remember. Go and check out those reviews if you're looking for a traditional cooler. But all of these coolers that Bodega offers, the company's pretty reputable. They've been around for a while. They make really decent products, but they're making products that people can actually use while you're RVing, while you're camping, while you're tailgating. This one here could be used in all those situations, but this is meant to be installed into a van, into an RV, your home potentially. I think that you might have a use for this if you have, like in our case years ago, we did a van build with our son, and we were trying to incorporate some sort of a refrigerator for him. This is already set up to do that. Now, the box itself, or I should say the item that's in here, you're talking about 30 pounds, just over 30 pounds. And I'll put some dimensions up here so you can get an idea of what you're looking at. And I'll also show you the kind of installations that this thing has, that they have done and what you could do. Maybe it'll give you an idea. I think they're really cool. I mean, they show it being installed inside of an RV or inside of a van or a Sprinter van. I think this would cover some areas that you wouldn't normally find a cooler to be the answer. I like this. I like this a lot. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at it. This came FedEx, delivered relatively quick. The company has a good warranty policy. If you have any issues whatsoever, let them know. They communicate relatively fast. I've never had any issues with that. Packaging has always been pretty good with them. Again, something that should be expected from everyone, but believe it or not, we don't get it from everyone. All right, what'd I tell you? Nothing I've seen like this before. As far as it actually just using it as a standstill, you could, meaning that you could just set this in your rec room under a bar. You don't have to install it in anything. What is it that we're looking at? We're looking at a refrigerator / freezer, and it's either one or the other. This will go down to -4 degrees. There's some things that make this really nice for portable use when you're traveling, and that is the power that you can do, to keep this thing going. In a vehicle, you can just use a power port, standard power port, and it plugs into the back of the unit. Or you could do a household, a regular plug for the household outlet, and that will, again, plug it in so you can use it like normal. So if your situation is that you have a refrigerator already in your vehicle and you need a little bit extra, but you don't have any room to put anything, this could find a home a lot easier than some of these bigger coolers. And that's because this is a drawer. This is a drawer type situation that will allow you to open and close it like you would any kind of underbed drawer. I think that it's pretty amazing that they've put this thing in this configuration, because I've never seen this before. I've never seen anybody that does this. They might be out there. I just might be naive, but the couple of little dividers here that are removable, so you can put them in a different place if you don't like that, or don't use them at all. Again, this is a single zone. Some of the benefits of this is a very quiet compressor. It has a true compressor on it. I'm going to give the same warning that I do on all these coolers. Whenever you receive this product, it may have been turned upside down during shipping. It may have been transported on its side during shipping. And when I received this, it was upside down. Whenever you get this, regardless of how you received it, just assume that FedEx, UPS, whoever delivered it, did not transport it up and down like this. And it has to sit upright for at least 6 hours. That's what they say. I'm going to tell you, if you want to play it safe, just do next day. Wait until the next day until you plug this in, because the compressor, it is a real compressor on here, has oil in it. And whenever it turns up on its side or its back or whatever they do to transport it, that oil will be everywhere else in the system other than where it needs to be. It's like taking your car and laying it upside down or on its side and then starting it and expecting that the oil is going to do the job. It's not. It's going to burn up the engine just like it will burn up this compressor if you don't leave it set upright and let all that oil return. And it's a long process for that to happen. Like I said, at least 6 hours by their standards. I like to say 24. Whenever you're using this in a battery-powered situation, like I say, in an RV, in a van, in your car, I mean, you may have a minivan or a car that you could put this in. The compressor is protected in the back. There's a manual that comes with it. Pay attention to the warnings and the gap that is necessary all around it to keep it cool. I'll show you the back here in a second. But it does have protections built in, and you can adjust those on this display by setting it for your lowest battery setting that you will allow your car or RV battery to drop to before it shuts this off. You don't have to do the temperature settings and that low voltage setting on here in this display, which is not hard to do on the display, but this has, like almost all their products, a Bluetooth app. So how nice is it that you can be, oh, I wonder how my refrigerator's doing, or what the temperature is. What do I need to set the temperature at? You could do all that from your app. You don't have to, I'm not saying drive down the road and be on your phone. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm meaning is that if it's in an RV, somebody can be monitoring it with an app, and especially since this might be mounted on the floor. I don't want to be crawling down on the floor to be pushing buttons. You can just turn on your app, go to the Bluetooth, that should still be connected to it, and you can see what it's doing actually. So let's go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to show you the back side of this. Let me flip it around. They feel like there's rubber feet on the bottom of this, but you can see kind of what it looks like here. Like I said, it's got a metal housing here, and you can see it's vented, so they want to make sure that this area is actually having air circulated around it to where it can cool off. And then all the way around, we'll go ahead and leave it at an angle here. The thing that comes with it that's also nice is these 4 heavy brackets with screws that will allow this to be mounted. Again, just refer to the manual. The manual is very clear. It tells you everything that you need to know, but this will allow you to mount it. So you don't have to figure out your own mounting. It's already there. But again, you can see that the back end is all housed and protected as much as possible in case something is falling down up against it. Just make sure that the areas are being opened to keep the ventilation going like is indicated in the manual. Here's where you have your plug that you can either do, like I say, the outlet that will plug into your vehicle, or what they call a power brick that reduces household current down to a DC voltage that's usable. As far as this running and some of the features here, of course you've got your up and down to set your temperatures. Again, this gear set here will let you change things, like that's an eco mode versus max mode, depending on what you want. Obviously, if you want it to go really cold, like in this case, I went ahead and set it down to -4 degrees. The cooler itself, I can actually feel cool air already in here, even though it's 30 outside, or at least in this here. Look at this though, there's a little light. I know that I didn't expect that. I reached in here for something else. I'm like, where's that coming from? I thought it was coming from the spotlight that's up above, but it has a light in here to illuminate the noise. Let's go ahead and get you down close to this so you can hear. That's essentially it. I mean, that's very, very quiet. Here's some of the details on the back here. You can see that the current is 6 amps max, 60 watts. That's maximum, that's its highest. I think that this could be a perfect choice for someone that needs a perfect refrigerator or freezer underneath a situation that they just don't have any other use for. Heidi, she saw this and she said, hey, is there going to be a review on this one? And I said, I don't know, I'll have to check. And sure enough, it was up, and I was really happy. She was excited. She's like, "Oh, I can't wait to see that." Well, neither could I, tell you the truth. So again, links are down below for this. Nice unit, being able to do that cooling in confined areas. That's what it's all about when you're RVing. I kid around about that. I've said it in plenty of videos in the past. You know, it's funny that we go look at, you know, $40,000, $50,000, $70,000 RVs. And the main thing that we're all excited about is when we open doors or drawers or something and we go, wow, look at all this space in here. It's a weird thing that we're paying all that money for bigger empty areas. You would think that you would want more stuff for your money, but we actually want more area for other stuff for our money. And this would be one of those things that, you know, space is a premium. And, you know, this could potentially, again, check the dimensions that I've posted in the video. Or better yet, just refer to the links in the description. Click the link. It'll take you to their site. You can look up the dimensions at that point. This might be something that could go in your pass-through. This could be something that goes into your outdoor kitchen. You know, maybe you don't need that tall refrigerator they have in there. If you have a deep enough space, maybe this would fit the bill. Maybe you don't have a refrigerator in your outdoor kitchen. This might work. There's a lot of options here. So may even have a discount on this. I'm not sure. I think there's a discount code possibly. Again, it'll be in the links if so. And as always, guys, we hope to see you out there. Bye.